At the heart of the ordination of a deacon or a priest is the invocation of the Holy Spirit and the prayer of consecration, ordination. It is a work of God as He gives the gift that changes a man on the inside to prepare him for the work that God has in store in the future. So as we go through these sacred rites, let us recall that the principal sign of the ordination is the imposition of hands and the invocation of the Holy Spirit, which helps us to realize that these men are being raised up to be a sign, an effective sign of what God's love in our midst is about. Dios pide lo que primero nos da. Y no sabemos el futuro. Sabemos que el futuro pertenece a Dios. Dios es el dueño del futuro, del tiempo, de la gracia. Y nosotros como cristianos, y especialmente en este momento estos candidatos se presentan dispuestos a lo que diga el Señor, pero tenemos este consuelo, ¿no? Que Dios, en su sabiduría, en su amor, siempre nos invita a responder a su amor. Y cuando nos pide algo, es porque primero nos ha dado algo, porque Él mismo nos da el don de poder responder. Entonces la señal, la ordenación significa principalmente esto, que Dios les está dando a ustedes el don necesario para responder al futuro. This is very important. God only asks of us what He first gives to us. In other words, He gives to us the gift we are able to give back to Him. So the ordination is God giving them the special grace, the special gift that conforms their souls to the figure of Christ the servant, because this is the gift that they will draw upon as they live out their diaconal ministry. It's a change. In the course of the ordination, several things will happen, and they are meant by the mind of the Church to remind us all about what it means to be a servant and to be called and raised to this special office of the deacon. There are special moments in the ceremony. Every moment has its meaning, and I would invite our candidates who soon will be deacons that when you, maybe in a year or maybe in a few days, watch the video and into the future, because from time to time, focus on the signs by which God indicates what your heart and your life is about. The first sign that I think we should meditate upon briefly this morning that indicates what gift God gives you in the ordination is the sign of my handing you the gospel book. Hombres del Evangelio, principalmente. Teach what you read. Believe what you read. You are called to be a man of the gospel. That is perhaps the principal sign after the imposition of hands of the meaning of your life. Meditate the gospel daily, not just to prepare for a homily, but as I mentioned to you on the retreat, your most important homilies are the ones you're giving when you're not in the pulpit and people are asking you to give testimony to your faith by the way you live and by the way you speak. The gospel should be the most important part of how you think. Think the words of Jesus. Think the heart of Jesus. Let His words be so much a part of you because you read them so frequently, be the natural response you give to life, in the good times and the bad. Un hombre del Evangelio medita frecuentemente la palabra del Señor para que tome raíz en su corazón, para que pueda uno dar espontáneamente el testimonio de un discípulo. Pero esta es una señal para nosotros, porque si el diácono tiene que ser un hombre del Evangelio, y si el diácono es una señal para la iglesia, es porque el Señor quiere indicarnos a todos nosotros que debemos de ser un pueblo del Evangelio y mirar al diácono como una señal de lo nuestro. Personas dedicadas a profundizar nuestro conocimiento del amor de Jesús y el camino para entender lo que significa el Evangelio del Señor Jesús. El camino es siempre leer frecuentemente, con mucha frecuencia y con mucho amor, la palabra del Señor. Hombres del Evangelio, señal para la iglesia. Lo que hace el diácono lo debemos de hacer todos, empezando con el obispo. Porque el obispo también, los sacerdotes, en la economía de la iglesia, deben poder ver y mirar y contemplar en la presencia del diácono una señal de lo principal en nuestra vida, que es conocimiento del Jesús y de su evangelio. We are all called to be persons of the gospel, so that our minds, not conformed to this age, but conformed to the mind of the Lord.